Hello everyone, welcome to the Cinematic Spellbook channel. If you're looking for new and great movies, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to introduce 8 of the latest movies of 2025. Number 8, Ballerina. A girl named Eve has grown up in a world of crime and assassination since childhood. Her father was a professional hitman who worked for a mafia group, but before he was killed, he managed to save Eve and send her to a safe place. There, Eve is entrusted to Winston, the manager of the famous Continental Hotel in New York. Winston then sends her to a badass woman who trains female assassins in a group called RSKA. At RSKA, Eve learns both advanced skills and deadly techniques. During this time, she even crosses paths with John Wick. He advises her to leave this dark path behind and choose a quieter life. But Eve is driven by revenge. She finds out that a member of a dangerous cult was behind her family's death, so she sets out to hunt him down. The story of this film takes place between John Wick 3 and John Wick 4, packed with intense action scenes and all the signature badass moments fans expect. Number 7, The Old Guard 2.
Do you think...
The story begins with Andy no longer being immortal like before, meaning if she gets injured or dies, she won't come back. So, for a while, she tries to live like a normal person. But of course, trouble finds her again. A mysterious woman named Discord enters the picture. She used to be immortal herself, but now she isn't, and she's determined to get her powers back by using a dangerous method, stealing the powers of other immortals. Meanwhile, Quinn, who had been trapped underwater for years and was presumed dead, returns. But this time, she's filled with revenge, believing that Andy abandoned her. Now, she's teamed up with Discord. Together, Discord and Quinn launch a major attack on a nuclear facility and plant a bomb inside. Andy's team must stop them. In the middle of the chaos, one of the team members, Booker, makes a great sacrifice to help Andy regain her powers. Number 6, Heads of State.
Kicked, man. Read the room.
A secret operation at a tomato-filled festival in Spain goes horribly wrong, leaving only one elite agent, Noel, alive. From here, the story follows the wild adventures of two powerful world leaders. William, played by John Cena, is the President of the United States, a charismatic guy who looks like an action movie star. Then there's Sam Clark, played by Idris Elba, the Prime Minister of the UK, a tough, no-nonsense former military man. At first, the two can't stand each other. But then something unexpected happens. The president's special plane is shot down on the way to a NATO summit and crashes in Belarus. Everyone assumes they're dead, but in reality, they've survived and are now caught in the middle of a massive conspiracy. What follows is a chaotic and thrilling escape. With criminals on their trail, the two leaders have to work together to outrun a dangerous Russian trafficker. Along the way, they discover that the US vice president is actually a traitor, secretly collaborating with the enemy. This film is a mix of high-octane action and sharp humor, packed with chase scenes, intense fights, and political satire. Number 5, Deep Cover.
They're just making this up as they go along.
Hold him down, take his dick out.
The story of this film revolves around a woman named Kat, who runs an improv acting class in London. She feels like her chances of making it in the art world are pretty much over, until a mysterious undercover cop named Billings approaches her with a surprising offer. He wants to send Kat and 2 of her students on a secret mission. The 2 students, Marlon and Hook, are tasked with going undercover among London's most superstitious criminal circles to gather intel. They start off small, infiltrating a gang dealing in illegal cigarettes. But things quickly escalate as they get pulled into a much bigger world of drug cartels and serious crime. Along the way, they discover that Billings, the cop who recruited them, has been playing dirty and using the mission for his own personal gain. So, using their creativity and improv skills, Kat and her team come up with a clever plan to take down both the crime gang and the corrupt officer. This film is a fun mix of comedy and action, full of twists, quirky characters, and unexpected moments. Number 4, The Accountant 2.
Let's get ourselves killed.
The story begins with the murder of an important government official named Ray. But the twist is that a note is found next to his body that says, "Find the accountant." Obviously, that points to Christian Wolf, the brilliant accountant and killer we met in the first film. Now, a female agent named Mary, who has worked with Christian before, approaches him and asks for his help in finding the murderer. At first, Christian refuses. But when he finds out that a missing immigrant family from Latin America is involved, things get personal. Christian discovers that a human trafficking ring is kidnapping children and families. Determined to stop them, he teams up with his brother, Braxton, a professional assassin. This film is a thrilling action mystery that's packed with suspense and definitely worth watching. Number 3, The Amateur. This film follows a man named Charlie, a CIA employee who specializes in code breaking and computer work. He's not a field agent at all, and his life is pretty quiet, until one day, his wife is killed during a terrorist attack in London. That tragedy changes everything for him. Devastated, Charlie turns to his superiors at the CIA, begging them to take action. But they brush him off, saying the situation is too sensitive and they can't get involved. Broken and furious, Charlie decides to take matters into his own hands. Using classified information, he threatens to expose CIA's secrets unless they help him. Left with no choice, they agree to give him military training and let him go after the people responsible for his wife's death. This desk-bound analyst transforms into a real hunter. He travels across Europe, tracking down those behind the attack. One target falls in Paris, another inside a glass swimming pool, and another gets blown up in Romania. Charlie uses his brain, tech skills, and just enough combat training to take them down. The film is a slick and thrilling mix of revenge, intelligence, technology, and spy action. Number 2, Straw.
This is about giving her a chance.
The story is about a woman named Johnny, a single mother struggling with a mountain of problems. From the moment she wakes up, everything starts falling apart. She's behind on rent and is being evicted. Her car gets towed. She gets fired from her job. Even her paycheck gets taken away. At this point, she has nothing left to lose. All Johnny is trying to do is care for her sick little daughter, but life keeps knocking her down, again and again. When she finally has no other options left, she goes to the bank hoping to cash her paycheck, but even there, she gets turned away. This film tells the story of a woman crushed under the weight of life, and as the world turns its back on her, her mind begins to play tricks on her. It's a raw, emotional, and heart-wrenching drama full of unexpected turns. Number 1, Bring Her Back.
It's a beautiful angel.
The story follows two siblings, Andy and Piper. At the very start of the film, their father dies under mysterious circumstances, leaving them orphaned. Andy, still a teenager himself, tries to take on the responsibility of caring for his little sister. They end up moving into an old, eerie house owned by a woman named Laura. Laura is a lonely, grief-stricken woman who lost her blind daughter not long ago and still hasn't recovered from the loss. But soon, it becomes clear that Laura isn't just a heartbroken woman, something far more unsettling is going on in that house. Andy and Piper start to notice strange and disturbing events. They discover that Laura is trying to bring her dead daughter back to life. She begins performing dark, ritualistic acts, and it seems like she wants to place her daughter's spirit into Piper's body. If you enjoy horror films with a heavy, mysterious, and psychological atmosphere, this one will definitely get under your skin. With Sally Hawkins delivering a haunting performance and the film's suffocating mood, it's a story that will stay with you long after it ends. Well, friends, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.